Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man 6. In the last episode, we beat... Who did I beat? I know I beat Nightman. Oh yeah, I beat Nightman and Yamato Man. Right. So now we got Centaur Man and Blizzard Man. It doesn't really matter which order I do either of these two robot masters in, because I have the weaknesses for both. So I'm just gonna start with Blizzard Man first. Might as well get the ice stage from this game out of the way. And as soon as we start, we got seals that will shoot little projectiles out of their noses. We got these guys again. Don't really need the weapon pickup here. I do want to grab the extra life because I can. And to do that, we're going to equip Flame Blast. And if I could do this right, I'd be able to get it. There we go. Gotta use Flame Blast to get the fire to hit those ice walls. And I use jet armor here, so in case I walked off the edge after holding A to select it in the first place, I'd be able to save myself, and I would be able to get back on safe, solid ground. Also, by taking this route, I kind of avoid a couple of enemies, which is nice. And there's not really much over there to begin with. We got some curling puck robots. Some curling stone robots. That's a proper term for that. I don't know why I called it a puck. I think it's called a stone. And by going over here, I should be able to use Flame Blast to get this energy tank and bring myself up to 7. Now, if I can get a weapon pickup, that would be cool. I would like that. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get it or not. I'll try, though. Well, I get some energy, but not a weapons pickup. Would like to get something like that for Flame Blast, because I want to use that against the boss. In the meantime, though, I do want to use Power Armor to break this. Get some energy. And then try to beat these guys up without taking too much damage. And let me see if I can charge up my shot again. There we go. Yeah, you want to avoid the ice blocks that the squid spits out, as well as the missiles that always home in on you, because those can be pretty nasty. And now we're on top of this submarine that rises and sinks. Want to be very careful not to hit any of the spikes below or above, because there are some spots that will go into the water and they will hurt. I also want to use Windstorm here, because that will get rid of him. Now, one point I know I'm going to have to use Power Armor. It's just a matter of getting over there and getting through this part without getting destroyed, because you have those spikes down there. And part of this area sinks below the water. And you want to be careful too, because again, spikes. This is why as soon as I break that ice block with the Power Armor, I switch immediately to normal mode, so that way I can slide to get the pickups and the E-Tank, and then get right on out of here. And you don't necessarily have to do this, but I do use the jet armor here to make it a little easier to get through here. Makes it a lot simpler. And if I could... Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to just brute force it, but that'll do it, I guess. And here, you could use the jet armor if you want, but it's not exactly necessary. Just bop into the side of that exploding platform, and then you can step on that one. As long as you don't do anything ridiculously stupid, you won't need the jet armor. But if you think you're gonna be klutzing it up, just equip it just in case. And now we get to face our good buddy, Blizzard Man. He rolls around, which makes him invulnerable, and he just moves back and forth to create snowflakes. When he's spinning like that, or when he's moving himself slightly forward, you want to make sure... Wow. You want to make sure that you hit him with Flame Blast, and of course wait for the invulnerability to stop. And of course you want to jump over him when he's rolling like that, because he will run right into a wall. I nearly bit the bullet there, but thankfully I did not have to use an E-Tank. That was not my best Blizzard Man battle, but I'll take it because it gets me the Blizzard attack. I believe this is the weakness for somebody. No, it's not the weakness for anybody. So I guess you could use it against Plant Man? I mean, it makes sense. But anyway, we have a password here. I've kept it up for a little while now. And from here, I'm going to go ahead and go to Centaur Man, because we only have one Robot Master left. Take a little sip of tea there, and we should be good to go. Now, as soon as we move, these things will drop down from the sky. We also have Pelican Robot that shoot out fish. I do like the Pelican Robots, and I'm pretty sure that the Pelican Robot fish can give you... They do. They do give you power-ups. Nice. And we don't have to deal with him. Or him. I can take care of the fish rather easily. And that guy's going to drop down as soon as we approach the wall. Now we got fish robots. Let's use Windstorm again. Get out of here. And remember, as soon as you let go of the A button, you're going to drop when you're in water. So let's see if we can Mega Man today. I hope I can Mega Man. Ooh, I almost Mega Man'd wrong. And you're getting Windstorm as soon as you come back. So are you. And I'm going to take care of you from a distance. Make sure to use regular shots. Okay. I'll get some energy back for Windstorm. You never know when you might need it again. It's actually a pretty useful regular weapon, or rather a special weapon to use, because you can get rid of enemies that are under you without having to take them out head on. Save yourself the HP, save yourself the health there. And now we got this ceiling made out of water that rises and falls. And you have water buoyancy when you are in the water ceiling. I probably should have used jet armor. Sometimes I can make that, sometimes I can't. But at least we hit a checkpoint either way, so that's all fine and dandy. Aw, I thought he was gonna die. Oh. So much for that. Can you use jet armor up there? Woo, okay. Alright. That's actually the better way to do that. Also, you're getting Windstorm. Get out of here. I guess having the jet armor works for that area well after all. And what are you going to give me? I'll take that. Of course, I can't get anything past 9 when it comes to energy tanks. It's not like this is Mega Man 3 where you were allowed to have like a zillion. I miss that. And thankfully, these submarines that come out of the clouds, when you either shoot the clouds down or manage to be close to them, they can't get you on those platforms as long as you're playing it rather smart. And just make your way to the right there, and what do you know, we got ourselves another squid. And I took more damage than I wanted to, but that's alright because we're at the end. Now, if you have the jet armor, only then will you be able to get over here. Otherwise, you'll have to take the bottom route, and you'll have to do the fake Centaur Man battle. This is the real one that gives you the beat parts, the one that requires the jet armor. And we're going to equip Night Crush. Centaur Man is very simple. He will run from one side of the screen to the other. Sometimes he will shoot a shot that splits into 5 whenever it hits the wall. And he can also teleport. And he was right on top of me, but you know what? As long as you stay in the center, you can keep plastering him with Night Crush whenever his invulnerability runs out. And the shots that bounce off the wall and turn into 5-way shots or 6-way shots, however many shots it is, it doesn't hurt you if you stay in the center of the room. So for beating Centaur Man, we get Centaur Flash and the beat T parts. Centaur Flash is a screen clearing attack that, or rather a screen-wide attack that makes everything stop. If Centaur Man gets on his hind legs, he will use the Centaur Flash, and you'll be stunned for a brief second. Thankfully, using Night Crush kind of minimizes the chance of him using that. And you'll be out of it either after a few seconds or until he touches you or you get hit with something. So that's a thing. And that was the password, but thankfully you can pause in case that wasn't long enough. And we're going to go back to Tomahawk Man, because there's a thing that I want to get. Now, we've already gotten the beat part. And while I do love showing off the alternate color scheme that this place will have when you have the beat parts, there is something that I want to do. For instance, well, that's not the instance I was thinking of, but I do want to do this again just the same. I do want to get the energy tank even though I can't go past 9. There is something later in the stage that I want to get, and I hope that I can get it. It's a little tricky to get, but I think I can get it. And I thought I jumped that. I thought I jumped that too. One more charge shot ought to do it. Alright. There we go. Now to just use our regular shots to get through here. Wait for this guy. Ah, I was a little too late there. And see what we get here. Another E-Tank that I can't use, but I'll take that. Speaking of another E-Tank that I can't use, I might as well just go through this part and make this a little bit simpler. If you go to the right here, you'll have to deal with these skull tanks that follow you around and jump around like crazy. We'll see them again, I think, when we go into Dr. X's fortress, which will be in the next video. But for now, I'm just going to do some easy platforming. And I'm going to make my way across these platforms. And just make it a little easier on myself. That's 3 E-Tanks in one stage. You can get a lot of E-Tanks in Tomahawk Man stage if you have the power armor. Speaking of the power armor, we are going to need it for what we're going to do here. Okay. And we got this car robot, I like to call it. And we got this guy, but thankfully as long as we let him move a little bit to the left there, we can slide under him. And from here, I want to alternate between shooting the Met dispenser and the Mets themselves. So just alternate using the Metar and the dispenser and you should be good. Now here, we're going to take the upper path, which leads to the fake Tomahawk Man battle. But because we did the real one, we don't have to worry about it. Now I want to get on this ladder, get the power armor equipped, and then move our way to the bottom rung. Want to gently tap down, so that way we can face left and destroy that box with a powered up shot. Here's Proto Man. He gives us the energy balancer, and there we go. We have the energy balancer. You don't need this to beat the game, but it's nice to have just to say, hey, I got everything. Thankfully, these skull tanks go down with one fully charged shot, as are these things that just drop bombs everywhere. Yeah, this is the only place where you see those bomb-dropping robots, and it involves the fake path to the fake Tomahawk Man. So basically what the energy balancer does is that in case you have the Mega Buster equipped, if you pick up a weapon pickup, it will refill whichever has the lowest amount of ammunition automatically. So that could have been of some use in case I had went to it with, say, Blizzard Man and I lucked out on getting some weapon energy. Would have been really useful for Flame Blast, but, well, I'll take it. And for getting through here, we have this password. We pretty much have everything that we need before we can go to Mr. X's fortress, which we're going to tackle in the next video. So join me then, why don't you? Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!